5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west.
Look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. A moment now to check out some numbers for LeBron James.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here's the starting group for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now, here's Green. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Connect, he's checked in for James.
For your Lakers, number 4, Dalton Connect.
Thompson with it. Screen by Sengun. Shot clock at 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And that one misses.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic, and stolen by Thompson. Here's Green, guarded by Doncic. Fires the 3. And Sengun with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Sengun's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Doncic against Van Vliet. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And that one misses. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And he's good on the second.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Now, here's Green. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Whitmore missing. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Green kicks to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Here's Whitmore. He's defended by Reeves. And it's Whitmore missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Reeves can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Brooks. His last outing, he had 8 points. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Out to Brooks from downtown. Rebound the Lakers. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Now Brooks after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Brooks misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Reeves. That's good from 17 feet away.
You know, Reeves doesn't overload on the mid-range shots, but he's smart enough to take them when they're available.
Pass to Whitmore. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Got a piece of it. Green left side. Şengün with the screen for Green. No one covering.
Campaign still a fan favorite in Southern Cal.
Now here's Goodwin. Brooks covering. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And it's Goodwin missing. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Memphis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Six on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Vincent's checked in for Austin Reeves. And then for Houston, Tari Eason comes in for Whitmore. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Green. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Rockets with possession here. 4-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Şengün passes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Here he goes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Pass to Doncic. And here is Hachimura. It's rebounded by Şengün.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way.
1:52 left in the first. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Şengün. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Şengün drives in. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Good job by Şengün finding the open man. It's what great centers do.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Here's Eason. Still without a basket. Shoots from the right block. Şengün with the bucket.
The balance, the focus. Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
Reeves outside. That's a good one. Reeves with a screen on Eason. Now Reeves. Whitmore defending. Reeves the pass to Goodwin. Over Eason. Got a hand on it. Down low. Goodwin with the steal. It's tipped and stolen by Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. From deep. It doesn't go for him. A good.
Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Gabe Vincent is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jarred Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. Stolen by Connect. Here's Vincent. Pass to Reeves. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And the first one drops. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hachimura finds Vanderbilt. Reeves with it. Whitmore defending. Clock at 4. From outside the arc, they grab their own miss with 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Now here is Holiday. D right on him. Pass to Şengün. Now Whitmore. He's defended by Reeves. Şengün against Hachimura. Smith kicks to Holiday. Beyond the arc. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Reeves against Tate. Reeves right side. Pass to Milton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The second best record in the conference. And checking out the Lakers. 2 spots down.
And you know, for the Lakers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Thompson for the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Hachimura. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And there it is for him. James has got his first basket.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Houston moving it around. Eason with it. Back to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 5. Crosses over. And he lays it up and in.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. To the paint, here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That free throw, no good.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And here is Şengün. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Şengün finds Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. The Rockets trail. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Over Finney-Smith. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 7 points in the game.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Over Thompson. Hachimura, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here is Van Vliet. He had 13 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now here is Hachimura, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Brooks against Doncic. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Rui Hachimura.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
And the Lakers making a change here. Len's checked in. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet against Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Clark, famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size, but man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player, smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
They throw good, Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Goodwin. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Doncic converts inside.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Doncic. For 3, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Doncic. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson looking for an opening. And Green gets it to go.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
58 seconds left to play here in the half. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 7th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. And he sinks the second. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Thompson outside. Green inside. He's defended by Reeves. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reeves against Green. Vanderbilt the pass to Hayes. The Lakers moving the ball around. Doncic outside. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Fires for 3. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
The deep 3 from Van Vliet. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in the point. The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Sengun. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Sengun's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Rockets. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Reeves. Covered by Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep LeBron. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 8 rebounds in this game. Thompson. The rebound by James. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Green's got 8 points.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 18. Reeves against Green. The open shot, Reeves cans the shot with nobody near him. 8 points for him.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Van Vliet finds Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
A versatile 3-point shooter, Van Vliet can hurt you from anywhere behind that arc.
Reeves against Green. Now Reeves. He's got 8, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Fred Van Vliet.
One shot.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Van Vliet.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred VanVleet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
Reeves against Green. Reeves the pass to Hayes. And here's James outside. James cooking from deep.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And here's Doncic following Fred VanVleet's three. Back to Doncic. Shoots over VanVleet. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Green finds VanVleet. Houston moving the ball around. That's tipped. Green against Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Here's Hayes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now here's VanVleet. Finney Smith defending. Now here's Thompson. VanVleet outside. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. For the lead, Brooks grabs the board. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Back to Thompson. Pass to VanVleet. Offline with his 3.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Finney Smith. Good D by Thompson. Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And Green slams it in.
Jalen Green has some serious hops. Yes, he does.
LeBron outside. Pass to Finney Smith. James against Brooks. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Thompson for the 3. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to James. LeBron with an emphatic answer. Larry Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Smith with a screen on Reeves. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Smith. Over Vanderbilt. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Smith's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And here is Doncic, guarded by Holiday. Doncic drops the hammer.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Outside, Green. Pass to Holiday. Launches it. A rebound by the Lakers.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Eason. Here's Green. Here's Eason. Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Reeves with it for the lead. Oh, he gets it to go! Wow!
It counts!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Vincent is out there with Goodwin, and it's Finney-Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Goodwin kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Vincent, and he drives in.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless in when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Inside, here's Şengün. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Houston foul. Aaron Holiday. That's his first personal foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
A free throw drops for Vincent. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't hit the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Smith. Vincent with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now James takes a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Smith. Şengün kicks to Smith. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for James. Down low. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Aaron Holiday. And the second free throw, good.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
VanVleet outside. Şengün passes to Smith. Here's VanVleet. Şengün with a wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Vincent the pass to Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt kicks to LeBron. Vanderbilt a screen on Eason. Over Eason. And the Lakers with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Şengün throws it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
James finds Finney-Smith. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Şengün. Back to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Now Vincent, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Vincent. Back to Vanderbilt. From past the arc. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass to Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And James send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. To the inside. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hayes.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Thompson to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jackson Hayes.
And Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on, pretty unpredictable, which makes him hard to guard without fouling.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you can't right where it needs to be.
That free throw missing.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Şengün. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
Good on the second free throw.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
Here's Finney-Smith. The 3 for Doncic. Rockets with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession.
Lakers ball.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. LeBron outside. Here's Finney-Smith. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Rockets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Van Vliet wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's tough day so far.
And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
Brooks against LeBron. Here's Finney-Smith, and the three ball is good. Finney-Smith's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet against Doncic. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Over Finney-Smith. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Finney-Smith, known as a utility guy, value utility guy, but I tell you what, he showed us there. He's ready and willing and able to make the big bucket too.
Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's the floater. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Really good move to get inside, but then the defense was right there waiting for him.
James finds Doncic. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and stolen by Şengün. To the middle, and oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
No, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Shooting for Houston, Jalen Green.
Mind the lanes.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. James with it. Picked up by Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. Connects from downtown. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Doncic against Van Vliet. Nice D from Doncic.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Brooks misses. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Fred Van Vliet, his third personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic, taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first. I got you. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. Rebound. I got it. Box here. Box here.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.